Hi, my name is Sachchit Balamurugan, and I'm going to be participating in the computer modeling competition for BPA. And I'm from Little Elm, Texas. I'm in 10th grade, and I will now be presenting you my presentation for the model I created. So I would like to first show you some of my concept sketches that I created. So this is the initial design. Um, as you can see, um, I'm going to be explaining a little bit about this design here. So what I initially wanted to create here is kind of a eco-friendly um, version of the exhibit, as well as the exhibit being friendly to the platypuses since they are from a different country, which is Australia. I wanted to keep some of their native plants on the sides here, as well as there's a biofiltration system underneath the water here, and that system is where using natural plants to filter the waters underneath. So the underwater system is really diverse, and that also filters the water naturally instead of wasting resources. I also had an idea for a closed water system, and what a closed water system does is that it saves much more water than an actual water system, and it recycles its own water basically, but it's still clean. And here I planned on having a biological pond filter, and that is the skimmer there. So this is where it also filters here. And here I had an interesting idea of a green roof system. A green roof system naturally um, gets rid of runoff and cools the place down actually. So I thought it would be neat, and it saves electricity as well. And this was just the initial design I had, like with the rocks and everything where the pond is supposed to be, and the viewing centers. I had two initial ideas. One is the outside viewing where they can view from the outside, they can see like everything from the outside, like the rocks and stuff. And the other one in the first floor here is going to be where the underwater viewing is. Like they can see the platypuses swim underwater, and they can see like the many diverse plants underwater. So it's a really neat system here. And now I'll be showing you guys my um, 3D model. So right here is the unrendered view of the 3D model. I wanted to show you the unrendered view first and explain a little bit about it. So this is the main information center, and inside the information center, you would see many things. So okay, so this is the rendered view inside the building, and on these display screens would be information displayed about the platypuses, and on the sides here we have posters on climate change and what we can do. So on these information screens, there's going to be information on the platypuses, where they're from, Australia, and all of that, and where they lived in Australia, and about the region around it. But another important thing I wanted to highlight inside of this is climate change and pollution. So it gives you information on pollution and environmental change. So like this is just the information center here, and let me show you the exhibit inside here. So here we have the exhibit with all the plants. These plants are native to Australia here, and here is where the platypuses would eat. And right now, this little guy over here is eating a crawfish. Let's just quickly go into rendered view here. Yeah. So basically, right here, this platypus here is eating some crawfish, and this one is having some time to swim. So this is where he's swimming is where he can relax and stuff, and feel protected. Like if you see lots of habitats for platypuses, you see like there's a lot of trees falling down around them, and that's where they like to build their habitat. So I have some like old trees here where they can continue building their habitat to feel more comfortable, and here they get fed daily crawfishes and worms and other diets for platypuses. and this is where I'll show you where they're gonna play. They can play around this entire field here of rocks. There's room to play here, lots of room here to play, and I'll just show you the rendered view real quick. Yes, as you can see, this is the view where they can play and have fun. And one more thing, here, as you can see, let me get to a better view. Give me a second. Okay, so here is where I implemented the green roof system. On the green roof system, it's planted with pollutant absorbing vegetation. Green roofs can help filter rainwater, runoff, and contribute to overall habitat sustainability. Um, yeah, so and also I wanted to also show one more thing here inside the habitat is this is one of the most important parts I personally think in the habitat is the vegetation and plants inside. So these plants here, they filter the water inside naturally. Um, so, you know, we don't have to waste resources and pollute the area even more because a lot of habitats now, they use too much energy, more than they need, where they can be using natural energy instead, such natural filtrations instead, such as like these filtration plants under the water. And I'm planning on using the closed water system for this entire thing, so it filters and recycles its water while still being clean. And yeah, so as you can see, there is you guys people can walk around the outside to view it, and there is also an inside viewing area inside this place. So let's just go inside here. And okay, so this is where visitors can view their view the habitat from the outside, so they can see the plants inside and they can see the platypus swimming around. And I think that's really neat for them to have an underwater view as well as the overwater view. And now I will be showing you guys the overwater view. So this is the view from the outside where they can see everything that's going on, where they're playing, the food and everything. And of course, you guys, people can just view it from the outside as well, but they can also see it from a higher elevation, so they can see more of the habitat. So I think this is really cool, and it helps visitors engage more with the habitat and learn more about it, as well as seeing the different types of plants from Australia, since I have used some native plants from Australia in this project that can still strive in the US environment. So, yes. Let's, yeah. So that's basically all for the model. I explained all the core concepts on the different plants here that filter and the roof greenhouse system and the biofiltration ponds. So that is the main design for this entire thing. Um, yeah, so thank you guys for listening to me. And I think the platypuses would fit in really nice inside this environment, since they can feel comfortable with the native plants and the weather. They can learn to adjust, but the native plants make them feel more comfortable, and the information inside the information center um, promotes like climate change and gives awareness to people to conserve energy and to not pollute the area. So I think overall this habitat gets all the main points in. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.